American Stories.
People American Stories.
People's American Stories.
Hi, I'm Mark Presley with People's American Stories right here. We're in the mobile cast, and I got a really cool place that I'm going to. I've been driving past this guy's house for years, and it's just incredible. This guy does snow sculptures right in front of his house. Every time it snows, he's out there, he's working. His name is Fran Volz. And he's going to show us some cool stuff. So anyway, we're going to visit this guy. All right, so we're entering the ice sculptures. This is Fran Volz. How are we doing?
Snow sculptures.
Snow sculpture, that's right.
Welcome to People's American Stories, and welcome to my gallery of snow, and I'll show you some snow sculptures.
All right, Fran, so what do we have here with your snow sculpture?
Well, we have I guess you could call it a Greek god. Some people have driven by and called him Samson. He could be I don't know, Roman or Greek god. And been working on him for about a week now or so, and trying to hit the anatomy the best I can. This is about an 8.5 foot tall figure, carved out of a big block. It's about 11 feet tall, and it's just a figure holding up a block over his head. So, doing anatomy and kind of a Michelangelo-esque type of a figure.
Yeah, that looks definitely like a Michelangelo style.
Okay.
How long did it take you to do this?
About a week or so. And but we had the snow. We had about 11 inches or so, and good cold temperatures after that. So I've been able to take advantage of that and go really tall. So.
Gotcha. Now, could you just go through maybe some of the process of making something like this?
Yeah, you know, what I have found is that what I do is I take a box like this. It's just an empty box, basically, that I made. It's 15 inches by 15 inches by 15 inches. And I fill it up with snow and flip it over and pour off the, you have a block and then another block and another block. So I just started building up these blocks until it was about the height that I needed. But the thing is, what I've learned over the years is that these blocks, when the sun hits it and just with it settling, it'll start to lean like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So what I do is I'll put like a 4x4 or just a tall piece of wood anchored to in this case it was the asphalt. Here's some of the tools that I use. I use this little ice chipper. Even though this is snow, I use this ice chipper, and it works really well. I can show you how that works. You just kind of, it goes through snow, ice, you name it, anything. It's really, really good. You get these for like $10 on the internet. And this is another tool that you make. It's actually a float that you get from the hardware store in their cement department. And these are called truss plates. These truss plates are basically what they mend 2x4s together, or when they make roofs, they put two 2x4s together and put a truss plate and just hammer it in there. Well, we take the truss plates and we flip them over and screw them on there, and it makes a great rasp. So again, it's excellent for going through ice, snow, you name it, everything.
Great.
And then once you get to that point and you have scratch marks like that, then you can take something like this. This is like a screen.
Okay.
A lot of times they'll use this in gutters, and it's a gutter screen, and so you can get in there and just use that to sand it down like sandpaper. So all sorts of tools. There's other ones here I can show you. A drywall saw is just very good for cutting into.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Cutting holes and whatnot. So, you name it. I mean, you can use kitchen utensils, knives, forks, spoons. Go to into the workshop. Use screwdrivers, chisels, anything. Garden tools are really good too. You can use the spades and even like a dandelion poker or whatever. Just
the whole
use your imagination.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me about? Let's see. I saw some stairs over there.
Yeah. These are some of my reference material for anatomy.
Okay.
Everything from
kind of your models and things.
Superhero figures. This is a Marvel comic book figure that I mapped out all the muscles. It's beautiful. Right. I mean, it really is an excellent job on anatomy. This is called an écorché, which is basically a human body with no skin. So it's all the muscles that are shown there. That's an excellent source of information. I've got this figure from Toscano's, which is like a statuary place. And then this little guy I thought was really awesome. I mean, the sculptor did a really good job. Look at the anatomy on that. I mean,
fantastic.
Beautiful. So as ugly as he is, you look at all the anatomy on there. It's just great. So I'm always searching for new sources of information for anatomy.
Sure.
Because you can look at two-dimensional pictures all you want, but as a sculptor, you're working three-dimensionally, and you need to know where that muscle goes around to the other side, etc. And so these statues really
those help you out a lot. Yeah.
Now this is my own personal, what would you call, I guess, scaffolding, and it's basically a collapsible staircase that I made, and you can take it and move it around anywhere you want. So I'll bring it around this way. And this really, really helps because unlike a ladder, you can walk right up this thing. When I do it, usually if it's ever unstable on some unstable ground, I'll take a block of wood, stick it under there.
Okay.
And then I can have 2 hands of snow. 2 hands of snow like this, and I can walk up the stairs without holding on to anything. So right up here, and then put this up there where we're going to put it. So it's just excellent for climbing up and working. It has a little platform here, so I can, put tools or whatever. Yeah. I also put some screen mesh down there to keep my feet, with some friction, so I don't slip and slide on ice.
Pretty handy.
Very handy. It's excellent. So I would suggest, there's always this saying about don't try this at home. Well, please do try this at home. This is something that everybody can do once it snows. Just get out there in the snow and take a wheelbarrow and maybe mix a little water with the snow if it's a little powdery, and just start building your sculpture. So you can use a lot of it, do a lot of it by your hand, but the tools come in handy too. Because if you add water at all, once it freezes, it's going to turn to like an ice, consistency. So that's where you need to use some of your tools to break through that ice.
And what's your website?
My website is franvolzstudios.com. That's FranVolz studios.com.
Okay, great. Hey, well, thanks for being my guest right here on People's American Stories.
Sure.